Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. So, Draymond Green is opting out his contract, all right? He was due like, what, 27.5, somewhere close to $28 million if he opted in. And instead, he's going to opt out and test the free agency market to see what his value is worth, who's going to pay him that bag. I don't know what bag he's looking for, but, I was watching First Take today, and Stephen A. and Kendrick Perkins were saying that, he's worth $100 million. I'll play a small clip of it.
The 27.6 million player option that he's just declined, it's not about that number. It's about the fact that that's the last number. In other words, if you said to Draymond Green, you're going to get $30 million over the next 4 years, he's good with that. $100 to $120 million in today's NBA economy with Cat signing for $250 million and they ain't win a damn thing. I don't want to hear that Draymond Green ain't worth that money. You damn right he's worth that money. Because Kendrick
No, and I'm backing you up. And to take it a step further, we never heard about Draymond really having an incident outside of Kevin Durant where they kind of verbally went at each other.
So clearly, Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins are strong advocates of Draymond Green receiving a $100 million contract. I don't see it. I mean, I understand Draymond's value to the Warriors, okay? You can't really measure that. But, I mean, he was very instrumental in all the championships. I get that, okay? He means a lot. You can make the case that, yeah, he's probably worth $100 million for the Warriors. But outside of that, we don't really know his real market value because he's been with the Warriors, obviously, his entire career, okay? And so him entering free agency at age 33 is not that he won't get signed to a team. I'm sure a lot of teams can use his services, but for a $100 million contract, especially with the CBA tightening it up, that's tough, man. Especially even if it's a bottom feeder team, a young team, willing to pay him that kind of money. Do you really want to bring him in, considering how he's handled young players or handled his teammates in the past? You know what I'm saying? Especially with Jordan Poole and the drama with Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Draymond Green was the ultimate warrior for the Warriors. Okay, he fit that system. He fit that culture. He was big in establishing that culture. I get all that. But him opting out, I don't know what kind of bag he's looking for, but I just found it very surprising that Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins both agreed that Draymond Green is still worth $100 million when for the Warriors he's averaged 8.5 points per game and 6.8 assists. Cool, but it's for the Warriors. When you have all that firepower with Steph and Clay and Jordan Poole, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you don't really need a whole lot of his offense. He's going to be that glue guy, the hustle guy, the motivation guy, your defensive guy. Okay, but that's for the Warriors, though. Going forward, like, I mean, $100 million for a 33-year-old Draymond Green. I mean, am I expecting, is that going to start equaling, is his point total going to go up to what, 15? Is his assist going to go up to 10? I mean, I don't know, man. I know he can still contribute. He can still play, but I don't agree with him, man. It was, to me, it's still talking crazy, man. $100 million, and we don't really know what his value is outside of the Warriors. We don't really have a sample size of that. That's crazy. I was shocked that Stephen A. and them was still pushing that, get your bag, and he could still get 100. He's still worth $100 million. I know Draymond and Stephen A. they cool and whatnot, so it seemed like, Stephen A. is his on-air agent. But I mean, I don't think that we're gonna find out what Draymond Green's value is worth. Okay, so he's gonna opt out of this 27.6.5 whatever contract with the Warriors left and test the free agency market, and the market will dictate what his value is. 4 years for $100 million or whatever whatever contract for $100 million. I don't see it. I'm sure plenty of teams will want him, especially teams that are trying to compete. And I'm sure he can go to a team like Milwaukee Bucks or go to a team like the Boston Celtics. But of course, they're not going to pay him a $100 million contract. So the next teams are bottom feeder teams. But again, would a bottom feeder team want to take him on and pay him $100 million at age 33, considering his production that he's had with the Warriors? To be fair, maybe his production go up with another team, but I don't see it though. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big gamble for a team to pay him that kind of money and expect his productivity to just go up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think. Is Draymond Green still worth the $100 million contract? And do you agree with Stephen A. and Kendrick Perkins on this? I don't think so, man. Anyways, please like, subscribe. I'm out.